Hello, my name is Free Happy Dolphin, and today we are diving into review of the Bazaar, a brand new card auto battler. So the first category is short-term engagement. I think the Bazaar thrives in engagement right from the start. The game rules are simple and most of the gameplay runs automatically. Even if you're struggling, it takes a while before you're being forced back to square one and start a new game. But this doesn't mean it's too simple. Quite the opposite. You need to find small advantages and make subtle choices that scale throughout the run, leading to success or failure by significant margin. There isn't much story in the game, but the characters and their one-liners are great. The only significant con here is a lack of clear leaderboard or other in-game stats, though these may still be added after the full release. Also, while the pacing during a run feels okay, runs can take a long time to complete, which can be frustrating if you're trying to climb the ladder. Overall, this game is very engaging, which is reflected in its score. 4 out of 5. Next category, replayability and complexity. Although the game may seem to limit players to getting similar items from the same class and following preset battles, which might make you feel like your efforts don't affect the outcome. But this is an easy assumption to make, and actually it isn't true. In reality, you can discover creative ways to acquire items outside of your class and experiment with off-meta synergies that break the usual strategies, again making the game easy to learn but hard to master. Additionally, metas and best strategies aren't fixed. They are influenced by your choices and constantly changing throughout PvP encounters. This adds a dynamic element since using a unique off-meta build or adapting to the changing ranked environment can provide significant advantages. Even though multiple endings make the game replayable, there is currently only one game mode, which also can be a bit too long from start to finish, so it can feel lacking in variety. Also, the absence of the clear ranking display or in-depth statistics, along with sometimes repetitive skin rewards from chests, might make some players feel there isn't enough reason to keep on playing. This may change by the full release in 3 months, but it does affect the current evaluation of the game. 3.5 out of 5. The third category is visuals and audio. This is easily one of the best looking games on the leaderboard, with many skins adding even more variety. While the game's sound design isn't particularly complex, it's solid and not irritating. The voice acting is also on spot and sounds great. However, there aren't many cinematic scenes, and some highly synergistic, fast-paced battles can result in cluttered or laggy view on the board. Perhaps certain effects could be adjusted if they're triggered too frequently. Otherwise, visuals and audio only helps this game score, getting 4.5 out of 5. Next is handling and user interface. The game interface is almost always clear and uncluttered, effectively explaining every feature without overwhelming the player. There are occasional bugs, but they don't significantly impact the overall experience. However, a recurring issue that affects gameplay really much is that explanations don't always specify if an item is supposed to work only from the board or also from the stash. Perhaps adding additional class tag would make this instantly clear, avoiding the need for self-testing. The game can be controlled well with just a mouse, but adding a few shortcuts could help for a faster paced gameplay. Overall, more user interfaces like detailed item database, stats for current board, or any other or single one additional tracking option would be a highly valuable improvement. 3.5 out of 5. The last category is uniqueness and wow factor, and the Bazaar really shines here. While it doesn't invent new mechanics, using familiar elements like damage, HP, XP, shields, and many more, it still skillfully combines them to deliver a unique card-based gaming experience. You can create memorable moments with your own unique meta-breaking builds and be surprised by other players' creations as well. Of course, it doesn't carry the emotional impact of a series like Frostpunk, and as mentioned, relies on well-known mechanics, but it's still quite unique title. 4 out of 5. As for negative factors, even the closed beta testing founder package is pricey at $33 before taxes. It's still unclear what pricing the Bazaar will have after its release, so it's too early to judge. While the first few days did bring a lot of bugs and crashes, the developers responded quickly, fixing issues issues and even starting to balance the game. So overall, I don't have much to add here. That leads us to getting to the total score, which is 3.9 stars and taking 5th spot on our leaderboard. Really good result, and I'm excited for game's full release. Thank you for watching. This was Free Happy Dolphin, and see you next time.